I'm Sage, creator of Addictive Wellness Chocolate. Today, we're going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite tips, tricks, and techniques for how to have the ultimate chocolate experience when you're eating a piece of chocolate at home. You know, chocolate is kind of one of those things where, for a lot of people, it's just a quick treat or a snack as they're on the run, and that's it. They don't think too much or too deeply about it. But chocolate is something truly extraordinary. It's just a magical food, and if done right, it has the potential to be practically a spiritual experience as you're eating. It can be deep and moving and powerful, and you can experience it through so many senses, and it's just incredible. So first things first, you want to make sure that the chocolate is at the right temperature, and this is super important because when food is cold, you're not going to taste it as much. The flavor doesn't release in your mouth the same way. On the other hand, if food is warmer or food is hot, then you can pick up way more flavor, and this applies to not just chocolate, but many different foods and beverages. So first things first, you want to get the chocolate to room temperature. Now, if you are living in a warm environment where you've had to store the chocolate somewhere cold, like in your refrigerator, for example, you want to bring it out and let it slowly warm up. Now, you always want to normally store chocolate below 72 degrees, but that's not the temperature you necessarily want to eat it at. You don't want to eat it coming out of a cold refrigerator, because then you're not going to taste pretty much anything at all. Or if you're like me, I store my chocolate at home in a wine cooler, which is great because it keeps it in like the high 50s, which is fantastic for storage, and it doesn't have the high humidity that you would get in a refrigerator, but that's still not the temperature you want to eat it at. So bring it out, let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes and come to room temperature. Then you want to break it up or cut it up into whatever size piece you want. I know for me, one of our size of Addictive Wellness chocolate is basically just a one bite thing, but for other people, they like to take it slower, savor it a little more. So they might like to grab a knife and cut it up into halves or into quarters, and that's wonderful. And then don't put it in your mouth yet. You want to smell it first and really take a deep inhale, because there is so much going on aromatically with chocolates, and it's not the same for every chocolate. It's very different from one chocolate to another. For example, ours generally is going to have a very floral aroma, and it's going to be also a bit earthy, but it has this Arriba Nacional cacao tends to be very floral and kind of almost like hints of vanilla going on with it. And this is such a huge part of the experience because, you know, if you've ever watched somebody eat a piece of chocolate, if it's really good, the initial response is, yeah, that's really good. When they smell the chocolate first, and I've seen this because, of course, I've been in front of thousands of people as they've sampled our chocolate. When I encourage them to smell the chocolate first, the response is totally different. The response is more along the lines of, wow, that is incredible. Just as they've smelled it, they haven't even put it into their mouth yet. And if you just throw it right into your mouth, you're missing a whole big part of the experience. So definitely go for a deep inhale first, maybe even a couple inhales to really process everything that's going on there. Now, you can put it into your mouth. But don't bite it. That's one of the keys. So put it into your mouth, but now you have it at room temperature. Now you want to bring it up closer to body temperature where the chocolate is actually going to start melting. If you can wait 30 seconds, hold it on your tongue, maybe even longer, 60 seconds for me is really the perfect amount of time. And it's going to start to melt. You're going to feel it melt and feel the flavor expand across your tongue as the chocolate starts to melt. And then you can bite into it. Bite into it slowly. Pick up all the texture that's there. Feel how smooth the chocolate is. And then the flavor really comes out as you're slowly biting into it, and it's come up in temperature because the flavor is going to release so much better that way. And get it all around your mouth because different parts of the tongue are experiencing different flavors, and you don't want to just experience sweet or just experience bitter or some of the more subtle flavors that come from the tonic herbs that are in here. You want to experience everything. And actually, that's one of the fun things about our chocolates is that many people who have eaten chocolate for years and years and years are more or less accustomed to some of the different flavors that you pick up with chocolate, some of the different notes that are in there. But we have these just incredible tonic herbs in there, these super exotic herbs that most people have never experienced before in their life. So you're able to pick up subtle flavor notes in here that if you've never had herbs like this, may be totally new to you, or you may recognize them from herbal tonics you've made, but few people have ever experienced these actually in chocolate before. So it's a lot of fun sharing this with people who are total chocolate aficionados. So this is it. You start out, bring it up to room temperature, then make sure you really enjoy the aroma. And then you want to have a real clean palate. Your palate should be clean because if you just had something really bitter before, you're going to experience too much of the sweetness in the chocolate as you eat it, and you're not going to experience some of the other bitter flavors, some of the more earthy flavors. You're going to be numbed to those essentially. On the other hand, if you have something really sweet, like if you have a really sweet glass of white wine before, or if you have some other kind of more conventional candy, and then you go to have a great high quality dark chocolate like this, you're not going to taste the sweetness. It's just going to taste super bitter because your tongue has been numbed and desensitized to the sweetness. So you have a clean palate, and then you put it in your mouth and let it slowly come up to body temperature, 30 seconds, 60 seconds ideally, and then slowly bite into it. Get the flavors going all around your mouth, and you really are going to have the ultimate experience. You want to chew it with your mouth closed, breathe through your nose so you get the full sensory experience of everything. You get to pick up some of the aroma still coming through your mouth, actually, and back through your nose. And this is just going to be magical. It just takes the whole chocolate experience to another level. So give this a try, guys. I'd really love to know what you think of this whole chocolate eating process. Leave us a comment below and let us know how you like it. And hope we'll see you back here soon.